my honor to help you understand the skies that shift, not only with winds and rain, but with magic itself. The atmosphere here is alive, ever-weaving currents of energy with clouds of mist and storms of shimmering light. Sit with me a while, and I'll show you how to read them. I begin each day by consulting the Celestial Almanac. It's not an ordinary book. It updates itself as the heavens shift. When I run my hand across its surface, faint stars appear and rearrange themselves, giving me the shape of today's skies. Right now, they shimmer in a crescent, a sign that gentle breezes will carry whispers of enchantment across the land. But I don't rely on the almanac alone. No, I also use the spheres of prediction. These crystalline globes hum when aligned with atmospheric currents. Let me place them here on the table. See how the smallest sphere glows with pale blue. That is the sign of rainfall, but not ordinary rainfall. This is dream rain, falling softly in patches, carrying with it fragments of people's hopes. Dream rain doesn't drench the body, it seeps into the spirit. Those caught within it may wake refreshed, as if their deepest longings have whispered to them through water. But for farmers, this means crops grow with unusual shapes and colors. Imagine carrots curling like spirals, or corn shimmering faintly with starlight. Now, the larger sphere is vibrating faintly. That tells me there's a strong listen carefully, you might hear something once forgotten rushing past your ear. I'll take out my quill and mark this down. The record must be precise, for travelers depend on it. Imagine wandering into a valley without knowing memory winds swirl there. You could lose hours reminiscing, forgetting entirely where you were meant to go. A forecaster's duty is not only accuracy, but kindness. Let me consult the orb of lightning. This device, shaped from storm glass and moon iron, sparks whenever thunder is near. See the faint flicker? That means a storm is building. But the sparks are golden, not silver. Golden lightning is rare. It signals storms of inspiration. Artists often wait for such weather, gathering under open skies to sketch or compose. As lightning strikes, illuminating the mind as much as the clouds. I must admit, I love golden storms most of all. They never frighten, only stir the imagination. But I will note their arrival carefully, for too much inspiration can overwhelm, leaving dreamers restless through the night. Now I'll move to the sky map. This enchanted chart shifts as I trace it with my finger. Look here. Do you see the silver swirls forming along the southern coast? Those are the telltale signs of mist tides. They roll inland from the sea, carrying the scents of forgotten places. When you breathe them in, you might suddenly recall the scent of a childhood meal, or the perfume of a loved one long gone. I'll mark it down. Mist tides at dawn, lingering until mid-morning. Harmless, but deeply affecting. Those who encounter them should be prepared for gentle tears or unexpected laughter. as though they had dreamed of sunlight. But beneath the green is a faint trace of violet. That's important. Violet flames mean unpredictable surges of wild magic. Nothing dangerous, but one might wake to find a broom sweeping on its own, or a songbird speaking in rhyme. Such quirks pass quickly, but they can unsettle the unprepared. I'll set the forecast flame aside and consult the wind vane of whispers. This delicate silver instrument spins not with air, but with enchantment. The day it points east toward the crystal plains. That suggests the arrival of echo weather, conditions where voices linger longer than they should. You might say good morning and hear your words softly repeat themselves minutes later, as though the air itself remembered. Let me add this to the parchment. Echo weather fascinates me, though it makes some uneasy. I find it comforting, proof that nothing spoken is ever truly lost. Now, I'll share the complete forecast with you. By evening, dream rain will pass lightly across the hills, carrying with it hopeful dreams. Memory winds will stir in the north, sweeping valleys with echoes of laughter and secrets. Golden lightning storms will gather in the high peaks, inspiring those who dare to watch. Mist tides will wash along the coast at dawn, carrying scents of long-forgotten memories. Growth energy will ripple through gardens with a touch of wild magic, bringing unpredictable wonder. Finally, echo weather will drift eastward, lingering until the stars rise. There, the forecast is written. I'll seal it with a drop of moon wax and send it out to travelers and villages nearby. The people depend on these words, not just to plan their days, but to prepare their hearts. Magical weather is not an obstacle. It's a companion. If you walk with it, you'll always find harmony. Before you go, would you like to hold one of the forecasting tools? Here, take the smallest sphere. Do you feel that gentle hum? That's the ripples of dream rain preparing to fall. Close your eyes. Let it resonate with you. Sometimes the forecast is not just read, but felt. I'll keep watching the skies, recording, interpreting, and whispering these truths to anyone who listens. You're welcome to return anytime. The weather changes, the magic shifts, but the forecast always holds a place for those who wish to see deeper. So rest easy, traveler. Tonight the air will carry whispers, dreams, and gentle rains. Let them wrap around you like a blanket, and know you are part of this great shimmering cycle. The sky sees you,